I'm going to go into the new Create a Sim tool and talk a little bit about how you make characters in the game. All right, so our vision for the Sims, for the Create a Sim tool, is that you'll be able to create any sim you can imagine. So whether that person looks like your best friend or somebody that you know, or somebody famous. So I'll show you some Sims that we created who do look like some people you'll probably recognize. Well, obviously you can make male and female Sims. And there's just obviously a lot more detail now in the Sims faces. You can make Sims of different ages. So I can make a young Sim, a little kid. I can make a Sim who's a child. I can even make an older woman, and she'll get some wrinkles, and we'll give her some gray hair. So you can make Sims at all the different stages of life. And now you have a slider that you can use to set their skin tone, so you can make them as dark-skinned or light-skinned as you want. And what's really interesting for our players is that now you have the ability to use a slider to adjust their weight. And in the past, players really could only choose from two kinds of Sim bodies. They could choose Sims who were really skinny, or Sims who were just a little bit less skinny. But now you can actually adjust their weight, or you can give them more muscle mass. So you can just basically make about any person's physique that you want. When it comes to customizing their face, we give you a ton of options. So the basics are that you can always pick a preset for any different aspect of the face. I can change your eyes. So I can really just quickly customize her, but if I want to, I can go into the details of her eyes, and I can maybe make them a little bit smaller, or I can really get specific and just slightly modify the shape of her eyes. So you can really fine-tune your character if you like, or you can quickly just pick some aspects of the character to change. And of course, you want to pick an outfit for your character. What I think is important to know, right now you'll see copies of the same item going across. When the game is done, what will happen is there will be a unique version of the item, or a different coloration of the item in every slot going across, and then different items going from top to bottom. But there are literally dozens of different kinds of clothing for both genders in a bunch of different categories. And the best example of what the interface will ultimately look like is in shoes. So you can see the many different styles of tennis shoes that I have going across. Players will, when the game starts, it will look like this. But then where I think it really gets interesting is let's put her in some more typical streetwear. Give her some jeans. So what I can do is, let's say that I don't like the way that this shirt is colored. We have a new feature called Create a Style that lets you customize the look of just about everything in the game. So really what we want to do is give players the ability that the artists on the team have to customize the game. So let's just imagine quickly that I don't like the color of her vest, and I want to change the color of her vest. Well, I can just choose her vest and move the color slider around and pick different colors. I can make it lighter or darker. So if I want to give her like a pink vest, I can do that. And then let's say, for example, I don't like the pattern that's on her shirt. I can go into it and I can choose a different pattern altogether. Or I can make it a flat pattern where it has none. So I can customize clothing in any way that I like. And let's pretend that I really want to, let's say I really like plaid and I want to give her plaid pants. I can just drag this pattern around and drop it on her pants. So the game lets you customize everything in pretty much any way you like. This is true for fashion, for furniture, for walls and floors, for cars, anything that is colored in the game that you can build and customize, we let you do this too. So the possibilities are absolutely endless. We call this feature Create a Style. So that's just a quick look at it, and then later on we'll take a look at how that works in the game. Finally, I mentioned that the Sims all have unique personalities. So this is really, I think this is my favorite feature of the game, where you can customize not only how the person looks, but you can actually give them lifelike personality. And the way that you do that is you choose up to 5 personality traits from a list of dozens of traits. And the traits cover just about every aspect of how a person might act or behave. Some of the traits give you advantages in the game and help you do things. So you could make your Sim a genius, and then they'll learn more quickly. They'll pick up skills faster. But you can also pick traits that are just kind of funny and add flavor to your game. So you can make your Sim clumsy, and a clumsy Sim really is kind of dangerous when they're trying to fix or repair things. They might set it on fire by accident. If you want to, you can pick traits that are a little bit more devious. You can make your Sim insane, and then they'll just act really crazy and act out at other people. Or you can make your Sim a kleptomaniac. And a kleptomaniac Sim will have wishes in life to steal from other people. So really, as you are designing your traits, you're not only making a different person, but you're deciding what kind of a game you want to play, how you want to live out your life, what sorts of goals you want to focus on. And then ultimately, based on the traits that you've chosen, we suggest a number of lifetime wishes to you. And those lifetime wishes are going to amount to sort of your Sim's ambitions, what they want to get from life, and the game becomes focused on that. So the game is really about you telling your story, creating your characters, and then helping them fulfill their destiny. This particular Sim, who is a genius, maybe she wants to become a master of the arts. She wants to focus on a life as an artist. Or she wants to learn how to write music. Or maybe she wants to become a great athlete. So it's really up to you to kind of pick the kind of game that you want to play. So we made a couple of people who you probably recognize. This gentleman here is pretty famous right now. And then one of his rivals. That's actually, there she is. Another well-known figure. So you really can make the likeness of people and exactly duplicate what they look like in the game. So I really think people are going to recreate their families and recreate famous people and so on. And then if I wanted to, I could take all these characters that I've just made, and I can put them in my world. So let's say that I want to have this group of characters, the presidential candidates from the United States, as people in my world. Then I can actually place them, and they'll be in my town